Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, but if you are new here, hey sis, what is good? If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for constantly watching my content. So I know it has been so long, but I wanted us to welcome 2023 in style, and I wanted us to welcome it on a positive note. A quick disclaimer: I'm so sorry about my finger. I'm sure it's very distracting. I hurt myself the other day, and I'm someone who talks with her hands, so please do not pay too much attention to that, because that's not really what this video is about, honey. This video is literally for us to start planning for 2023 and just start getting our plans in motion. So I've been watching Amber Scholl. I think it's Scholl. It's spelled Scholl. I've been watching her for many years, and I am a big fan of her vision boards. So every single year, what she does is she sets sort of a vision board or mood board for what she wants to achieve in that particular year. And I, for one, have been lucky enough to see how much she has grown because of those vision boards, and how many things that she has been able to bring to life just by manifesting and putting it out into the universe, that this is what I want to do this year. But not only that, it's how committed she has been in executing more or less every single thing that was on her vision board or her mood board. It has been so inspirational to see how consistent she has been, how hardworking she has been, and how dedicated she is to actually achieving all these goals. And so I thought to myself, I want to do and achieve more or less the same thing this year. Last year for me, I took a hard knock, career-wise, mental-wise, emotionally, relationshipically. A lot of things were in the gutter for me, and I feel like it's because at some point I gave up on living. I didn't feel like I wanted to be here. I was just over everything, and I was just like, it's fine, I'm going to go with the flow. And in me going with the flow, I really put everything on hold. My career, my relationships with my friends, I put so many things on hold. And I feel like it's because I could not see beyond what was happening in my mind. So if I had a clear vision of the things that I wanted to achieve, I feel like those were the things that would have helped me keep going on the days where I just felt like I'm over everything. So this year I have a different approach to everything, and that's where my vision board comes in, right? So a vision board is a clear manifestation of what it is that you would like to achieve in a particular year, which for me is, I'm addressing 2023, right? I want all of us to start getting onto this whole mood board and vision board train, because you know what, it has been so beautiful to see how other people have been able to mark things off of their vision boards, and the consistency and hard work and all the passion that they have into actually making all those dreams come true. So one thing that I will say is, I don't want you to just download pictures from the internet and just start pasting everything. I believe that if something has meaning to you, you will feel like you really want to get it done. But if it's just frivolous and it's not a true testament to who you are, you won't have the passion to execute any of the things that you put on your vision board. Okay, so that's the one thing that I wanted us to start with, is I want you to make sure that when you set your visions or your goals, they fall within the 5 categories. We all know the SMART goal method, right? Where your goals or whatever it is that you want to achieve for the particular need to be specific. It needs to be measurable. It needs to be achievable. It needs to be realistic. And you need to have a time frame for when you want to achieve those things. So I'll just list the SMART goal setting method, but I think we are all familiar with it at this point in time. And if you are not there, I just taught you something. Thank you. Anyway, so yes, for me, I have an actual spreadsheet. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but you see, I have an actual Excel spreadsheet, and I've got 4 sheets, right? And in my 4 sheets, I have a personal spreadsheet, right, which talks to my finances. I have a personal a spreadsheet open for the personal goals that I'd like to achieve, like as an individual. And then the third one is my YouTube goal or strategies that I would like to achieve as a content creator. And then the fourth one is my spreadsheet that I would like to achieve the things that I'd like to achieve with my partner, right? Considering that I am married. And then the last one is my business spreadsheet. So this year, I really, really want to go back into business. I'm not quite sure which business I'm going to venture into, but it's something that I'm really, really looking forward to, which is starting a new business and being a boss. Okay, so I have those 5 categories, right? We are different people. You can have your own categories, family, anything, you know. And I want you to be real with what you want to achieve. Now, don't think about the Instagram life of it all. What is realistic to you and your life? Okay, so because some of the things that I put on my vision board, you probably will not be able to resonate with, because we have different lives and we have different goals and dreams, right? So just take that into account as you are going to start with your vision board. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but I think I'm going to attach a video of what I'm doing on this phone. So right now, the first thing, I'm going to be using 2 apps, basically. I'm going to be using Pinterest, because that's where my inspiration for everything that I want to achieve is going to come from. And then I'm going to use Canva. So if you do not know Canva has different templates for different situations. You get templates for thumbnails, YouTube thumbnails, Instagram, businesses, posters. So you get a thumbnail for basically everything. And I want you to go on Canva. Okay, wait, first of all, let me screen record. So I'm going to open Canva right now. And as I'm opening Canva, I am going to go on my vision board. So as you can see here on screen, I'm just going to attach the video of my vision board currently. This is what I want to achieve for the year. Okay, I'm not really going to share too much of it because I'm not going to say it's so personal now, but some of the things are like low-key very personal, and as I execute the things, I feel like I'll keep sharing a little bit more and more of why I'm saying it's a very personal journey. But so I have a list of everything that I want to achieve this year. Okay, that's on my vision board, as you guys can see, right? So I want you to do the same thing. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take maybe a piece of paper, or you can be just like me, where you have an Excel spreadsheet. You have an Excel spreadsheet of everything, which is obviously here, right? So on my spreadsheet, I've listed everything that I want to do and I want to achieve. You know, like for example, let me give you guys examples just so that you know you can get a clearer picture of what it is that I'm talking about. Some of the personal goals that I have this year. Okay, let's start with my finances. I really want to save 50,000 rand by the end of this year. Now, you see, we're different. That's why I'm saying this vision board speaks to me. Last year, I was a broke hun. I honestly was a broke hun, and I did not have a lot of savings. I had like, let's say 3,000 rand in my savings. Honestly, it was just crazy. It was ridiculous. You know, for my age to be having 3,000 rand in my savings, it was just like, no, it was not on. So this year, I really want to have at least 50,000 rand by the end of December. I know for some people that might be little, some people that might be a lot, but for me, I feel like it's something that is quite realistic within how I see my life going this year, right? I really want to, the biggest debt right now that I have to my name is my university debt, right? So if you don't know, last year, yes, I went back to school and I did my postgrad. So actually, I thought that I would get a bursary, but I don't know what happened. Yeah, luck was not on my side, and I did not, or I could not pay for my tuition last year. So I thought this year would be like such a great achievement if I can pay that for myself. Now, with this particular thing, or this particular debt, I could have gotten help from anyone. Really, I could have told my mom about it. And my husband has been insisting on paying it, but I feel like it was such a personal journey that I want to do it myself. I want to be able to pay that large sum like myself. I feel like I'll pat myself on the shoulder and say, good sis, you did that. So that's also something that I put on my vision board, that I kind of showed on the side, right? Another thing is I really want to buy myself a MacBook or an iPad to edit my content. Right now, I do have a laptop, a MacBook something. I don't know what they call it, a MacBook something. But unfortunately, the software is very old. So it does not really match with my new phone. So I'm not able to sort of edit with it because it cannot download current data, like it doesn't have the latest software basically. And so I'm struggling a bit when it comes to editing. I'm editing on my phone, or I'm editing on I'm editing on my phone for the most part. I've tried using my laptop, but transferring things from Apple to Packable, it has been a bit of a challenge, and it compresses the quality of my videos. So I thought it would be very nice if I got myself a MacBook, or just something that I can use, even if it's an iPad, because it's not like I'm using it a lot. But I mean, either or, And then I would like to grow my followings on all social media platforms. So last year, not even last year, I'm someone I can be social, but I can also be very antisocial. So I'm trying to find a balance where I'm able to be available and social without overwhelming myself. Do you understand? Because honestly, I'm someone who's just very easily overwhelmed. If I'm getting a lot of traction on a video, that overwhelms me, and I feel like I can't respond to everyone on time. And it's not like I'm ignoring everyone, it's just that I'm going back into my cocoon because I feel like it's a bit much. So I'm trying to work on that, and I'm trying to grow my socials. And in growing my socials, I need to be more consistent. Obviously, I need to decide how many days I'm going to post and upload in a week, and I need to make sure that I get monetized at least this year, guys, because I've been playing and I've been messing around. If I was super consistent, I would have actually reached my 4,000 hours, because quite honestly, every day I can talk. If there's one thing you guys know about me, is I can talk. So I don't think that would have been such a big issue if I was just consistent. So this year, that's also one of the things that I really want to do. Another thing that I just, it's random. I'm just sharing random things. It's not like I'm sharing every single thing specifically. So I also want to take a solo trip. I feel like every time when I go out or on holiday, I'm going out with my husband, I'm going out with my family, I'm going out with my friends, I want to do something for me. I really want to go somewhere. It doesn't even have to be far. It can be Cape Town, it can be local, it can be, I haven't really decided, but I want to go somewhere on a trip by myself. I think we all need that moment where you just hone in and you're just silent and you're keeping to yourself, and you're living in that moment. I feel like most of the time when I do go traveling, especially with family or my husband, I'm always busy. I'm running up and down. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I don't necessarily just take time to woosa and just smell the coffee and just smell the fresh air and just to be grateful for the moment, because I'm normally so busy. I'm running up and down. I'm doing this. I'm catering to people and everything, to a point where I just forget to be still and be in that moment. So I really want to do that for myself. But a very, very big thing that I really want to do for myself this year, guys, I want to buy myself a car. That one is a big and a major milestone. So that's the other thing with me, is I don't want someone else to do it for me. So with things like buying a car or that, I could easily get someone to buy it for me. I know. But I don't think it will be as meaningful as it is if somebody else does it for me. And that's just the problem with being independent. Value or something is not the same to me if somebody else does it for me and I don't really do it for myself. So That's another thing, you know. So on your vision board, it doesn't have to necessarily be the same as mine. It really can just speak to the person that you are. Ne? So yeah. But also the most important thing that you also need to consider, or that I used in my vision board, is I had a theme for my vision board, right? The theme or the slogan for my vision board is remember why you started. You know, last year I lived a lot of things. In the middle, I did not see a lot of things through because I forgot why I started. Even with my content, you could tell towards the end of the year that my content is a little bit all over the place, because I feel like at the end of the day I really forgot why I started, and I just started doing what just felt safe and what felt like that's what everybody else was doing, and it wasn't necessarily speaking to who I am as a person. So this year I'm not doing that. I'm just doing everything that speaks to who I am as a person and the things that I want to achieve and the message that I want to put out to the person watching my video. So yeah guys, that's just a little bit of me explaining how vision boards and mood boards work. I can't really create it with you guys because, for one, we don't want the same things, right? But this was just to show you guys how you can go about creating it. And I said it's up to you. You can actually cut out old magazines. You can cut like the what do you call these? Scholl. I guess it all depends on the vision and whatever it is that you want to achieve. So all I'm saying is put your all into it, but also this vision board means nothing if you're not going to put in the work, you know. And also for me, just to make my mood board or my vision board a little more interesting, I've packaged things into quarters. So there are 4 quarters in a year. So I've used those 4 quarters to determine when I want to achieve this by. Do you understand? So I've sort of given myself a time frame, and the time frame being those 4 quarters. Those 4 quarters, the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth. So all the 4 my visions and the things that I want to achieve, they all fall within a quarter. And every quarter I am going to evaluate and assess myself just to see how far am I in achieving the certain things that I wanted to achieve for the first quarter. How far am I in achieving things that I wanted to achieve in the second quarter? What's stopping me? You know, identify some of the challenges that you're having along the way, because this is not just about cutting pictures and just trying to make it cute, because then it becomes pointless, right? Let it speak to you and how you literally want to go about your life. If it's debt that you want to get out of, how are you planning to do it? If you haven't done it by the first quarter, try and identify what were the challenges. How can you grow from those challenges? How can you avoid those challenges if they are avoidable, you know? So that's why I said use the SMART method to set your vision, to help you set your vision board, and just be consistent and be true to who you are. This is now not time to think about all the frivolous things and things that are not meaningful. Make your vision board or your mood board extremely a testament to who you are. I should look at your vision board and feel like, oh, okay, this is a testament to who you are. It needs to speak to who you are as a person, and not want to achieve things that you think are ideal. Do you understand? So yeah guys, that's just me talking about a vision board and a mood board. But yeah, if you want more content, especially relating to vision boards, I'll have a few listed in my description box of some people maybe sharing theirs and how you can actually go about. But I did share with you guys which apps to use Canva, use Pinterest, use Instagram, you know, use whatever inspiration, use Google. There's so many platforms where you can just take pictures as inspiration for what it is that you want to start and what you want to manifest. So for me, this year is literally remember why you started. That is the slogan for my vision board. I want to always remember why I started, no matter how hard it gets, you know. So thank you guys for watching this video. I know I wasn't really specific as to how you can and how you cannot do something, but yeah, I hope I helped you somehow in one way or another, or you just learned something, or you took away something from this video. So this brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for supporting my content, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Mwah.